You know, I heard they recently decided to add more hops to it.
And I'm in the front row, and I'm hammered drunk.
You do not have anything to drink. Can I get you a tasty refreshment?
Yes. I'll have a beer.
Wunderbar.
Hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here, huh?
And welcome to another episode of the Buzz Basement Bros podcast. My name is Aaron, and I am joined by the Dungeon Daddy, Andy.
That's me.
How are you now, good buddy?
Oh, not too bad.
What are you drinking on?
Oh, shit. You're asking me that again. Some more Tin Cup and Diet Coke.
That's fucking
Boring. I know.
Yes.
Shut. Well, fine. You know what? Why don't we spice it up?
What do you want? You want to spice it up? You got something a little... in the fridge? Oh? What am I looking for? Oh, Jello shot?
Jello shots.
That I brought over. Okay, anyway.
Everybody knows you make the Jello shots. We left some here after last time. What? I got Ubligluba.
There's an odd number left.
Well, that sounds like a you problem. Because I'm going to have
The studio's
extra.
in your fucking basement.
So I don't care.
You could just come down and randomly rip a Jello shot. It's UV. Yours is UV blue and
Oh,
lemonade.
that's right.
For the
That's right.
record, my handwriting sucks.
Sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
I'm trying to bang them out. Anna works too quickly with the Jello. I'm in charge of the cups and the lids.
You had one job, Aaron.
Well, I mean, usually,
Maybe two.
I mean, I have multiple jobs.
No more than three.
But anyway, whatever. Eat a dick and Prost.
Prost.
Okay.
Yes. That tasty. Oh, shit. Now I'm going to miss this because your fucking chair's in the way. We're standing, by the way.
Come on, son. Hey! Look,
Hey.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
I'm getting better.
You've been watching basketball?
No.
Well, it looks like you've been watching basketball.
Why does it look like I've been watching basketball?
Because you made that one. Watching, the...
Oh, the arc?
Yeah.
And the swish? And the follow through?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just beware of my double dribble thing.
What?
Yeah, watch out. Whatever.
What?
Whatever. Sports ball.
Anyway.
Sports ball.
Any hoodles.
Any hoodles. So.
I was thinking
I'd let you know about my day today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I was thinking I'd just, tell you about my day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, I got that meme, those couple memes you sent this morning. And then I went down to about 1 o'clock. The wife and the family and I went down to our cousin's kid's birthday party at a bowling alley. I wish you were in the car with us.
Why is that, good buddy?
Because for the whole 45-minute trip, all the kids would sing was one song.
What kids? Your kids?
My kids.
Your kids. Your two children.
My two kids.
What were they singing?
Who took the cookie from the cookie jar?
Who now?
Who took the cookie from the cookie jar? Aaron took the cookie from the cookie jar. Who, me? Yes, you. Not me. Then who? And then 45 minutes of that.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah, it was great. And then we went bowling with little kids.
Why don't you just call them little shits? That's what I call them.
We went bowling.
Listen here, little shits.
They did fine. They were.
They have bumpers?
We put the bumpers up, and they had the little slide down thing that you just put the ball on, and they push them.
Fucking lame.
Right. But they had fun. They bowled like 8 frames out of the 10 before they got bored.
So about 12 minutes?
Oh, no, that was like an hour.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You try to wrestle and keep in line 5 toddlers to a lane. Because we were not the only...
It's what I don't understand. Why would you take toddlers bowling? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
That's where the birthday party was at. The bowling alley.
That seems ridiculous.
Yeah. There was probably 4 lanes of children.
That seems ridiculous.
But they
at least wanted to be, 9, 10 preteens to,
they did fine.
Do the bowling thing.
They did fine with a couple exceptions. One was just that it was their first time bowling that I know of. So they were just they don't know the etiquette of don't go in front of other people's lanes. Right? They get done bowling and then want to go directly across the wood. And I'm like, no, back this way. And then we went to leave, and we found out my daughter does not know the concept of stranger danger.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was like, okay, well, go say bye, give hugs, say bye. And there was like a mom and pop restaurant attached to the bowling alley.
Yeah, it's small.
Small town.
There's a small town bowling alley not far from where my grandparents lived, and it was like 6 lanes, and there was a restaurant attached to it, and everybody fucking knew everybody, and yeah, same thing.
So
not a big bowling alley,
not
like a big
10 lanes.
10 lanes. Whoo.
Yeah. So
where I grew up, it used to like 40 lanes.
Yeah. She, my daughter, gave a hug to one person that we knew, and then she proceeded to go out towards the car. So I'm like, okay, cool. She's going out towards the car. So I start following her. Not fast enough, because she made a hard right into the restaurant. Just pushed open the saloon doors, the little double door fucking saloon doors. Just pushed them open. Boom. And right inside the saloon doors were this restaurant's slot machines. And so this random guy fucking playing slots has my 2-year-old daughter just come up and thigh hug him.
Oh, hey, kid.
And he's just like playing fucking penny slots and just, okay. I'm like, Ruth, come on. And she's,
I'm sorry, sir.
I'm like, I'm sorry. And he's like, it's fine, whatever. And she starts asking him if she could play, because they had like one of those little race car like arcade machines back by the party room.
Yeah. Like in the children's section.
Yeah, in the children's section.
Where you don't gamble, you gamble quarters, not real money.
Correct.
Or tokens, I guess.
Correct.
Whatever.
So the whole time, all these kids were taking turns trying to like drive this thing or pretend drive this race car. So when she hugged the guy playing slots, she's like, can I have a turn? I'm like, no, this isn't a race car. You don't get a turn.
You can't gamble yet, kid.
Yeah. The only reason you're back
She's
here...
going to be too smart to want to gamble anyway.
Yeah. The only reason you're back here is because you're too short for the little tarp thing to whack you in the forehead. Because she just went right underneath that.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
And then we went to...
no, thank you.
Yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you.
That's not how this works.
Oh,
by the way, tomorrow I'm gonna pump your kids full of fucking sugar.
Okay.
I got popsicles frozen.
All right.
It was 60 when I put them in there.
Was it?
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, okay.
Speaking of, that's not how this works.
Plus the candy machine.
Yeah. Speaking of, this is not how that works.
And the cookie cake that I bought.
I had to say those words to Christopher a couple times today.
No, thank you?
No, that's not how this works.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're getting to that stage?
We're getting to that stage. He,
well, at least you haven't gotten to the, listen here, son.
That was followed up shortly after the. That's not how this works.
Tell me why.
So I get home from work, and this is before the party. He's psyched for this bowling party, right?
Because
And
he understands the concept. He likes bowling.
He understands the concept. There's a party. There's games.
And there's bowling.
and
I
there's
know he knows
bowling.
what bowling is.
He knows what bowling is. I don't know if he's ever done bowling, but he knows what it is, and he was just so excited.
I thought one of his potty prizes was he was going to go bowling with Aunt Jen.
Yeah, we
That
haven't
never-
cashed that in yet.
That never happened.
We haven't quite cashed that in
You
yet.
know, people forget.
Yeah.
Toddlers
Yeah.
forget.
Yeah, toddlers forget.
Yeah, whatever.
Um,
Go pee in the potty like a good boy.
hint,
and
hint,
fucking
Aunt
he
Jen.
forgets.
Hint, hint. But
I thought that was the that was the grand prize.
that was the grand prize.
I mean, it sounds like I'm not hating on the bowling part, but you know,
That is the grand prize. But
there's way better prizes out there.
regardless,
Like
he's,
$1 million. I mean, like I'd rather
Oh, if
I'd take a handle of Tito's.
if he got $1 million for getting potty
He
trained,
wouldn't know what to.
I would mug him.
He'd just buy a bunch of model trains. And
Yeah.
What would a toddler fucking
Oh, I don't
just
know.
dumb shit?
Dumb shit.
Let me get a pallet of Fruity Pebbles, something like that.
Pretty close. Yeah. Actually, probably. Yeah. Legos. Lots
yeah.
of
Legos,
Legos,
I mean, $1 million.
building
$1 million wouldn't
Hot
go
Wheels.
I got some dope ass Hot Wheels for your kid when he comes over tomorrow.
But no, I get home from work and he's all psyched up, and when he gets too overexcited, he gets a little
Antsy in the pantsy.
big for his britches,
I've heard it both ways.
right? So I had to put him in timeout because we have tablets for the kids to keep them somewhat entertained throughout the day, and he likes to leave his just lying on the floor. And I told him, like, Christopher, you gotta pick up your tablet and put it on the table. And so he picks it up and slams it on another toy that was on the table. So I yell at him and I'm like, absolutely not. Don't do that.
Listen here, little shit.
And then he stomps his foot at me.
Oh, the bunnies do the same thing.
Yeah. So I pick him up and I put him in a chair. I'm like, you're in timeout. And he starts crying and da-da-da-da.
Whatever.
And
you're
yeah,
immune. You're
okay.
immune. You're immune to that.
Yeah.
I'm immune to that.
Yeah, I'm like, cool, you're crying, whatever. I'm
Whatever.
just, whatever. So
Figure out your emotions. 4-year-old, 3-year-old. It's gonna be 4.
while he was in timeout, I'm sure our timeouts, you were raised slightly different than I was, obviously.
What?
But we were still raised with an iron fist.
Oh yeah,
Right.
My German raised mother. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do this. These are the steps.
They beat it out of us.
Oh yeah. Dude, I used to get fucking whooped.
Oh, yeah, same. And then our timeout wasn't, okay, sit in this padded chair.
Right.
It was, go stand with your nose in the corner.
Exactly.
And just don't turn around.
That or go sit on the hardwood stairs, and the
Yeah.
only thing you have to look out is the window
Yeah.
for X amount of time. That
Yep.
was my punishment.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, so
The ones
he's-
I remember.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He's sitting on a comfortable chair in the kitchen, right? My big thing is, I don't care if you're in timeout, sure, you can sit on the chair, but you're sitting and you're not playing with anything. Mm-hmm. Right? So he starts fidgeting with something and I take it away. And then he starts slouching and I'll ask him no, fucking sit. Sit still. Sit upright. Hands on your lap. Don't talk. And he goes, Daddy, I want to go outside. I'm going to jump in the mud puddles.
That's not how this
And I go,
fucking works.
and I'm like, okay, if you want to jump in the mud puddles, that's fine, but you're going to have to wait until you're out of timeout. And he goes, no, now. I'm like, really? And he goes, or else you're in trouble. I'm like, I'm in trouble.
Wait, he said that to you.
He said that to me. I'm like,
Listen here, you
So
little
I'm like,
shit.
Who am I in trouble with?
I'm an adult. I pay taxes.
Yeah. Listen here, you little shit.
I vote sometimes.
So I'm like, who am I in trouble with, bud? And he goes, you. I'm like, I'm in trouble with myself? That doesn't make any sense. And he goes, no, you're in trouble with me. And I go, that's not how this works.
I know that. That's literally not how this works.
I'm like, buddy, that's not how this works. You're in timeout. When you're done with timeout, if you've behaved, we can think about going outside. And he goes, no. I'm like, all right, then we're not going outside. And he starts crying again and all that stuff. I'm like,
whatever.
okay, whatever. And
Crocodile tears.
yeah, crocodile tears and all that
Just
stuff.
trying so hard.
So then he was pretending he was whacking at my neck. He was sitting there with his hand, and he'd just go, whack, Dad, I'm whacking your neck. Whack. I'm like, little fuck's probably going to fucking chop my head off if he ever gets a knife. Like,
Wait, hang on. So he was like taking his hand.
and just like just
Trying to hit-
waving at me and pretending that he was like chopping down a fucking tree, right? Whack, whack, bam, I'm hitting you. Whack. I'm like, okay, we're gonna stop this. Pick him up. He's in sweatpants.
I don't know. Do they have little tyke handcuffs? Like,
Oh,
sounds like that's what you need.
almost. So I pick him up. I spank him like 3 times. I set him back in time. Set him back down in the chair. He starts crying. And he's like, Dad, no, I don't want the spanking. I'm like, I know, but
Dude, I gave you so many fucking chances.
I'm like, dude, you're not doing what I said.
I am human, and my patience are running fucking thin.
Yeah. So I'm trying to explain this to him as he's like crying and all that stuff, upset. So right, the biggest takeaway there is you just have to keep repeating yourself until he kind of calms down and actually hears it.
Shit's exhausting.
It is.
Like, I've watched you parent, and it's tiring for me.
Yeah. This was one of the
I
tiring
only
parts.
like part-time. Like, barely, I wouldn't even call it part-time. It's like I work there like 2 hours a week, and it's exhausting for me.
So the first time it was.
Why do you
That's-
think I don't want kids? It's
The-
exhausting for me.
So the first time when it's like you'll be in trouble, I'm like, that's not how this works, right? There was no listen, son. It was just that's not how this works. After I spanked them and put them back down in timeout, and it's like, listen, your timeout's extended because you're not following my directions, and you're not behaving. As he's crying, he goes, Dad, I'm just disappointed in you. I'm like, oh, whoa, wait a second. You're disappointed in me? Yeah. Why? Because I'm like, that's not how this works.
Nope.
Listen here.
You little shit.
Listen here, son. It's okay if I'm disappointing you right now because you're disappointing me because you haven't listened to what I've been saying. And I know the last 2 days I've been gone and Mom's been with you. You haven't listened to her. That's disappointing for Mommy and me. So if you're disappointed in me, you're just going to have to get over it. He calmed down after that.
You gave him a little pep talk.
Gave him a little pep talk. I also might have threatened not to take him to the birthday party, but whatever.
Yeah, you know. I don't know. You have said that you can't ration with
Toddlers.
children. Yeah, children. No, I mean, no, Tofu. We shouldn't go pet. We can't go pet the bunnies now. We can go pet the bunnies later. You know that kind of thing. Listen here, little shit.
Yeah.
Pick him up and throw him in a chair, and then I hand him off to you. So I kind of like. I mean, it's not my child.
Yeah.
But I mean,
You help.
I passed the buck.
You help.
No, you're not. You're not conveying to social norms.
Yeah.
You little fucking asshole.
Listen here. Do what I say.
Quit being a little dick.
We'll all get along fine. I don't ask much of you, son.
No.
Just don't be a dick.
I mean, they're children. They're gonna make noise.
Yes, they're going to make noise. They're going to get in trouble.
Right.
But when we ask you to stop, and they know
You need to. This is coming from a non-parent, but parenting wise, you need to. I learned this, the hard way from my parents. Is you need to find the right way to do corrective action,
correct.
to complete the corrective action, and sometimes just you pick them up and you throw them in a chair and you just go, listen here, little shit.
Yep, you're in timeout.
I'm not threatening a toddler per se. Give me some more ice. I need another
All right.
drink.
And then I'll fill you in on what happened after the birthday.
Oh,
party.
there's more. Oh my God. Yeah, top me off there, good buddy. Yeah. I'm wired.
Might be a little bit too much ice, but whatevs.
Whatever.
Don't go down.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, anyways,
Any hoodles.
any hoodles. So Ruth hugs a complete stranger at this birthday party.
Whatever. That's normal.
Right, that's normal. Whatever. We
I-
corral her back.
We've
in.
all been there.
We've all been there, right? I have plenty of fond memory. I shouldn't say fond. I have plenty of memories of walking up to the wrong person, thinking it was dad or mom, and then like looking up and
I
going,
don't like your ice cubes are square.
"You're square."
I mean, I try not to be.
Just when you pour your fucking alcohol, don't hit for the center of the square, and you'll be fine.
I missed. Any hoodles.
Any hoodles. So we go back to the parents' house of the birthday boy. Right? And as soon as we get there, we start unloading the car from birthday presents.
Because, again, I don't have children. When me and Anna travel, we travel light. I have a duffel bag and maybe a backpack.
Yeah.
And that lasts me a week.
Yeah. So we help them. What'd you look at? What?
This.
Oh, okay. So we helped them haul some of the presents back and all that. And we get there and we unload the cars. And as soon as we got there, they got new neighbors that were moving in.
Oh, nice. I love new neighbors.
Oh, yeah. Very friendly people.
Where we live in our little tiny town,
Mhm.
I mean, I get excited.
Oh, yeah.
I was waiting to meet my newest neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
I was excited to meet that motherfucker.
Yeah. Their new neighbors were like, "Hey, listen, happy birthday to the birthday boy. Is there any way we can get a hand moving some of our big stuff in? Because we only have like 2 able-bodied men for all this stuff." And so if someone asks for help, what do?
Yeah, help them.
You help them.
They asked.
They asked. And so
Sure.
we're like, "Yeah, just give us a second, we'll be over." And they're like, "Okay, just, take your time." And I think the lady of the house didn't know, like, wasn't looking to see how many of us there were. Because after about 3 minutes of us hauling our stuff inside their house, all the guys were like, "All right, we're going over." So, like 6 adult men, working men,
Yes.
came.
Blue collar men.
Blue collar men.
Yeah,
all-
none of you are white collar men.
No.
None of you really sit at a desk.
No.
You're all blue collar.
We're all blue collar in a fucking line
Yeah.
going across their yard like the fucking 7 dwarves. Just missing the pickaxes. Going to this fucking moving van.
Yeah. Move all their fucking solid oak dressers.
And so the lady's in the back of the van, and she's just like, "Oh, hi, so-and-so. Thank you. I'm sorry we had to. Oh, holy crap. How many are there? They just keep coming." And we're just like, "Yeah, you said you needed a hand with some heavy stuff. Like, we figured we'd come help."
we all wanted to get away from our children.
And it was like a big dumbass curio cabinet with like glass fronts.
What'd you say?
Like curio,
What?
curio, like china cabinet.
Yeah. Well,
Right.
A cabinet. Glass
with,
doors.
with
the whole,
glass doors,
yeah.
antique, vintage, like
Yeah.
glass doors,
Worth some money.
and you can't replace the glass. So they're like, please be careful with this. And we're like,
All right.
we got
whatever,
it.
We got it.
We'll help.
Big, strong men.
Dude, there was like this fucking 8 foot, 10 foot long, 7 foot tall, fucking solid oak shelving with drawers on the bottom.
Fucking heavy ass.
Heavy
furniture.
ass shit. The fridge, washer, dryer, all that stuff. And we're moving everything in. The last thing in this house was the fridge. And we got it to the front door.
Did they have a dolly?
They had 2 dollies.
Yeah.
The one was fine. We loaded the dryer on that first, and a couple of guys took it.
Dude, dryers are light.
Yeah.
The washing machines, that's what's heavy.
Adam and I, loaded the washing machine on the other dolly, and as soon as we got it to the edge of the trailer, we're like, something feels off. And they're like, well, it should be fine because like the dolly had a flat tire that we changed before we like moved everything.
The other one was
The
low.
other
Yeah.
the other one was flat.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So we were like, you know what? Instead of just manhandling this, we're just going to leave it on the dolly and just, limp it in. And so we did. And we got the fridge to the front door, and we looked at it, and about 2 of the 6 of us went, oh, no, it'll be good. And the other 6 were like, no. No.
I don't think that's going to fit.
And they're like, well, what do we need to do?
Is there a back door?
No.
Oh.
No. Well, there is, but it many angles. This is like an 18
Oh, old
kind of
fucking
like
house.
your house,
Yeah.
right? Old house,
Are we going in through the front or through the back? Well, I mean, logistically, it's probably going through the front.
right? Front was like a
Like
straight shot.
when we moved the piano, it's not come in and take a hard right
Yeah.
or a hard left. It's come in straight and then wheel it around. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
You got to plan ahead.
yeah.
You got to survey the landscape.
So we're like, all right, this is what we need to do. You take off their front door, and I will work on taking off the little sprocket for the screen door, the storm door.
Yeah.
Right, the little
Oh, that's easy.
hydraulic thing.
Yeah.
But we also had to take the little armature pivot point off.
Zing, zing. You have a drill laying around.
So they had a drill, but
Yeah.
when I'm like, all right, I need a Phillips and then some Torx. They used Starbits on 3 of them, and I'm like, this doesn't seem right. This seems janky.
You should replace this.
I'm like, you should probably replace this. This is kind of half-assed into the wood frame of the door, anyways. You should probably replace this because you got 2 different types of screws. And then like the little pins to hold the hydraulic ram.
Were they local-ish in upgrading houses, or
No,
were they moving in from out
They
of
were
town?
moving in from out of state,
Out of state.
Out of
Oh,
state.
See.
coming up from Texas.
Oh, from
Yeah.
Tejas.
Yeah. And they're like, yeah, we have already kind of figured out that it's going to be a little bit more of a fixer-upper than what we were anticipating.
They probably looked at it once.
Yeah.
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 Probably came up one time to
Yeah.
look at it.
So the one side of the hydraulic ram that was attached to the screen door was held in by a drywall screw.
Oh, that's easy fix.
Easy fix, right?
Yeah.
But then I'm like, all right, well, cool. As I'm waiting for the Torx pick for the
what?
The star bit. Fuck off.
The what?
Fuck off.
Huh?
The star bit for the screwdriver. I'm like, hey, this Phillips head is pretty loose. I can probably just hand jack it, right? Just twist it.
Twist it.
And
Pull it.
I twisted it
Twist
like
it.
2 times, and the whole head just popped off. It was
Wasn't even hanging on.
sheared.
Nice.
Sheared screw. I'm like, oh, that doesn't bode well. That doesn't bode well for you guys. And they're like, eh. And I got a bit for a screen door. They put 4-inch fucking screws in this plate. 4-inch screws.
Yeah, that's what I put in for my flags in the post. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That
the bitches
makes sense.
the bitches don't blow away.
Yeah, that makes sense. A storm door. A storm door, really?
Do you really? I
no.
mean, do you really need 4-inch? Probably not.
No.
No.
Does anybody really need 4-inch? No.
For my flags, yeah, it's
but I-
it's
but
windy
I-
as fuck out here.
Yeah, maybe for your flags, but really nothing else. I can't think of any other thing that 4 inches would be a good size for.
So you help these people move
So we help these people move.
their fucking furniture in on a Saturday night
Yeah.
up from Tejas.
Yeah. And they were very appreciative, which,
I would hope so.
Which made us feel nice because
Yeah.
it's like, okay, at least they're saying,
Look at these good old boys.
yeah, saying thank you and all that stuff. And then the kicker, they're like, all right, tequila? I'm like, no, I don't screw with tequila.
1 shot of tequila, I'm good.
2
shots of tequila, definitely not.
So they're like, tequila? And we're like, a couple of them were like, that doesn't sound too bad. And I'm sitting there going, I really hope they don't get the tequila out because I don't want to be that asshole to say no.
Was it good tequila?
So the guy goes,
Now, there's a difference between good tequila and shit tequila.
the guy goes back in the house and then comes back out and goes, all right, sorry guys, I'll owe you a tequila because I don't know which box it's in. But we get talking with them and they're like, we have this huge Halloween celebration and it's family oriented and like there's costume parties
They have
and
kids?
music.
They have kids.
Yeah, like teenage grandkids
whatever.
maybe.
So they're ready to party.
So they're like ready to party and they're like, hey, you guys are more than welcome over for this. We give out prizes for costumes.
Between now and Halloween, make contact one more time.
Oh yeah.
Well, your cousin lives right next
Yeah.
door, so
Yeah.
you'll be fine.
Yeah. And they're like, we hand out full-size candy bars for the trick-or-treaters, but we hand out for the parents either wine shots or Jell-O shots. And as soon as they said Jell-O shots, I'm like, oh, twist my arm.
Oh, fuck.
And they just look at me. I'm like, I won't fuck with tequila. But Jell-O shots?
Jell-O shots.
I'll go. I'll be there.
That a boy.
And then I just look at my cousin who lives next door and goes, hey, you got spare rooms, right?
Hey.
And these new neighbors helped to move the furniture in the one time. And they just went, well, we actually have kind of like a home rule, home policy. Wherever you fall, you can sleep.
So they're drinkers.
And I'm like, really?
They drink.
Oh, this
Maybe we should go and party with the neighbors.
we might. We already looked though, my wife and I, because I told my wife all this. Right? I come back, I'm like, they do Jell-O shots on Halloween. There's a party that's family appropriate on Halloween for them. Like, let's go, let's do it, let's come down. And she goes, when's this? Like, they said like the Saturday before Halloween. And at first I was
campsite.
like, that's probably a campsite, but this sounds funner. And then she
Does
goes,
it though?
yeah,
Does it though?
yeah,
Does it though?
yeah.
Whatever. I'm actually off for legitimate Halloween this year.
Well, my wife looked, and I'm actually working for when that party's supposed
Oh,
to be.
there you go. Perfect.
And
So-
I was like, trade. I'm going to trade.
Come on, our little tiny town, they do Halloween right when we're in town, which I haven't been in town for like 5 years.
Oh no, I don't doubt that.
We give out full-size candy bars and we fucking drink and do a theme and
Yeah, but so here's the
adults get a beer
Difference.
or a Jell-O shot. I mean,
so my cousin started talking to his new neighbors
Yeah.
about some other neighbors like catty corner to them who also hands out full size candy bars.
small town America, man.
Right, small town, and that
My
town-
goal when
that
I
town,
was a
though-
child was to hand out full-size fucking candy bars. And I finally achieved that goal.
So that
I also have a garage fridge. Actually, I have 2 garage fridges now, but there's a 1 and a mini. But anyway,
anyways, one and a half.
Yeah, 1.5 garage. That was that was a goal of mine, and to hand out full-size candy bars at Halloween, that was also a goal of mine as a child, and I've achieved both of those so far.
Well, so How many full-size candy bars do you, on average-ish, hand out here?
I spend $50, $60, give or take.
And that buys you how many?
40-ish candy bars. I don't know. The prices have gone up, obviously, but
They have 350 kids on that street.
oh, that's a lot. That's a big budget.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
We don't have that many children.
Yeah.
But I still give out full-size candy bars, God damn it.
So they have a neighbor that gives out full-size candy bars for like almost 400 kids every year for Halloween. And the new neighbors just went, okay, cool. We got
All right, we'll match.
a number now. We'll do it.
I mean, I'd probably... We have the budget. I mean, like I could do that. We just don't have that many kids.
Oh no, we don't have
No.
that many kids.
That was always a goal of mine.
Yeah, that's fine. You moved
My parents...
to the right town
Right.
to be able to do that
Right.
consistently.
And the same thing, my parents have never had a new car. Like, I've had new cars. I've had two new... I mean, like, always a goal of mine. Beer, garage fridge and a half. Full-size candy bars. New vehicle. Like, I'm doing okay.
Now you just need a dog.
Yeah, well, Anna's got her bunnies.
Can I pet that dog?
Oh, can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
I yell that shit like it's my job. Anyway, this has been another episode of the Buzz Basin Bros podcast. Find us on Instagram. Email us. buzzbasinbrospodcast@gmail.com.
So you don't have to listen to Andrew spout into a microphone for 45 minutes.
About
Nothing.
exactly. My name is Aaron.
And I'm Andrew.
And we out.